Hey everyone, how are you? It's Marla. I thought I would check in to say hi and give you some updates on what's going on. And yes, I right now am laying in my comfy bed with a heating pad on, trying to keep myself warm because it is really cold outside. We've had kind of some crazy weather over Christmas time. I mean, it was nuts. I mean, I would look at the temperature gauge on my car and it was minus 12 degrees. Come on now. For a Florida girl, minus 12? I thought that was in Antarctica or something. Not in Colorado, but it was crazy Christmas time. But we had a great time. All my family was in. I took my boys skiing and they had a blast even though they were really cold. But anyway, I thought I would kind of fill you in on some updates. The guys are still, I know I already said this, but I am lying in bed. I have no makeup on other than some cream and serum slathered all over my face and some bite agave mask slathered all over my mouth. So you're going to have to excuse my kind of naked appearance. But anyway, the guys are working still on my house. Right now, my son and I are sharing the basement. They redid the whole basement. We tore out all the flooring that was down here, all the carpeting. I can't deal with carpet with dogs. But we tore out all the carpeting down here. They put all wood in. I'm going to show you what it looks like in just a minute, kind of a quick once over and let you see what the basement looks like. Right now it's nighttime and my son is actually asleep in the other room. He's still off from school. He doesn't start school for a couple days at least. I'm not sure when I'm going to be uploading it, but at least for now he doesn't start school for a couple days. It's January the 8th and I cannot sleep because I am so excited because tonight is the eve of, it's a surprise that you will soon see. But let me first show you what we did to the house, at least in the basement. The upstairs is still torn up. I cannot believe how long this is taking. It's just kind of like one thing leads to another when you're fixing a house and trying to remodel it, and that's kind of what's happened. So I'm hoping to have everything done with all my upstairs furniture in, or at least majority of the upstairs furniture in, no later than February the 1st. And that's a long time from now. But anyway, let me kind of show you around the house, at least the basement area and part of the upstairs. And I also wanted to mention, I know I had mentioned in my last video, I had commented to someone about my fibromyalgia and a new medication I was trying out here. Well, it didn't work, or it actually made me worse for a while. I was put on an naltrexone. I know a lot of people who do a lot of research into medications for fibro and for a lot of muscular type issues. Naltrexone is a medication they were testing, I believe, out at Stanford University, and it was kind of touted as being a wonder drug. They will not even write it in Florida for fibromyalgia. I have not found any doctor, when I was there anyway, that would write it for fibromyalgia. It's low dose naltrexone. Naltrexone, I believe, is given to, and correct me if I'm wrong, somebody, but I think it's medication in higher doses that's given to addicts and alcoholics to kind of stop them from getting a high. I guess that's the best way to put it. And for some reason, low dose naltrexone seemed to work for pain for patients that had fibromyalgia, and I think they were even giving it to, at least my rheumatologist here in Colorado, he prescribes it like mad for patients, his patients that have rheumatoid arthritis. But I tried it, I was on it for 2 weeks, I developed severe abdominal cramping and horrible anxiety, and I had to go off of it. And once I got off of it, I felt so much better. So it was one of those drugs that I had high hopes for, really minimal side effects. But for me, of course, the side effects were there. But anyway, I did want to mention that because I had mentioned to a couple of people who had asked me about my fibro, what I was doing. I am on a combination of medications right now. Slightly controversial, but really seems to do really well for me. If anybody's interested in knowing what I'm on, you can pop me an email and I will let you know. But it is slightly controversial, but it really works for me, and I love the idea of not having to really go on any type of strong meds that mess with my mind. So let's get started with kind of I'll give you a little look around my basement and some of my upstairs area, how far the guys have gotten, and then I'll show you some other things.
I don't know if you remember this from my previous video footage of the basement, but this is what the basement looks like now. We tore out all that carpeting. I think it was pink down here. I can't even remember. I'm trying to forget. As you can see, a lot of stuff is jammed in here right now because I still don't have an upstairs. So I still have boxes, dog food, covering a lot of equipment due to all the dust from the wood flooring being put upstairs. But you can kind of get a feel for what the basement living area is going to look like. We're going to put a big red throw rug right between that giant couch and the TV. That couch is probably the most comfortable couch I've ever had in my entire life. The one thing I decided for this house was that every piece of furniture was going to be totally comfortable. This is the adjoining bedroom in the basement. It'll be my son's room when he stops by from college. We haven't quite decorated it completely yet, but the main thing I wanted to show you was this amazing comforter. The brown side is super soft, almost like a suede, but the white side is so soft, like a furry fleece blanket on you when it's cold. This is the best comforter to have. It doesn't shed. I love it. Got it from Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't know if you remember the previous video I did, but this is my kitchen area. It used to have a bunch of cracked tile on the floor. I ripped out all the blinds. They were just really old and disgusting, and you can see the guys are right now currently laying the new wood flooring. The cabinets will eventually go, but that's probably not going to be until later next year. I'm going to put darker, sort of Java colored cabinets in, but you can see they're slowly trying to get this in. Look at this massive amount of equipment that I see every day and have to try to walk over. And obviously the house hasn't been painted yet. It still needs to get rid of that kind of pinkish white paint that the original owner had for it. And this is the other living room. This is kind of the formal living room that has the fireplace. Again, I ripped out all the blinds that were in here. I'm not quite sure what kind of window treatments I'm going to use in here, but I'll have to think about that later. I have a lot of time to think about that. They have to paint. This entire area has to be painted. And again, they're not finished putting the wood down in here, and they have all their equipment still here. This is my entryway. Shutters, closet doors everywhere. That's my modem. And oh, I turned the light on so you can see a little bit better. This is all the stuff in my entryway, so obviously you can barely get in there. Doors thrown everywhere. My new light. I love my new light. So now we're walking up to the bedrooms. These steps haven't been done yet. They still have to put the wood on the steps. And I'm going to take you down the hallway and let you take a look at the bedrooms that have been done. This is my master bedroom. I still need to attach the light. It's been painted. I have my TV mounted. The new blinds have been put on the windows. They have all the hardwood flooring down. They haven't put the stain on yet. And this is the guest bedroom. This has also been painted. Looks so much better without all that mint green carpeting that was in there before. And the closets have been all painted. They just need to put the new doors on and the new tracks. So I'm walking down the hallway from the bedroom, and there's one extra powder room right here, but as you can see, it's again loaded with equipment. The upstairs is kind of unusable right now. I just have to wait till everybody gets out of the house and all the men are done working, and walk down a little bit further. All these banisters have to be yanked out and redone. I'm getting rid of all this honey oak, and these are all going to be pulled out and put new banisters down. I was originally thinking about putting, I guess, steel here, steel bars, but oh, I just couldn't deal with the hassle of the expense and just any more workers in here at this point. I'm just trying to get in here as quickly as I can. Back down in the basement again. This is my laundry room. It's partially finished, partially unfinished, but it's a lot smaller than the laundry room I had in Florida. But I've been able to really make do with it. I got these baskets from Target and I use them as laundry baskets, and they really worked out really well. I really like using these. I have a couple of them in my storage closets down here and in my son's closet when he comes to visit from school. There's a red rug that can't go down yet until the men are all done because they're still putting up a lot of dust from the wood flooring upstairs. But what I want to show you is this metal clothing rack. I absolutely love it. I put it together myself, something else I put together myself, and I got it from Bed Bath & Beyond. And I would say I'm 5'10", and this clothing rack is really just a little bit bigger than my height, and I love it. It's bigger than my height, and I can really put a lot of my clothes on to dry after I've taken them out of the washer, the ones that I don't want to put in the dryer. And it holds, I think it holds up to 100 pounds. I think that's what it said, but it's been great. And it was fairly easy to put together. It has roller wheels at the bottom so I can wheel it around. And oh, my Shark vacuum. I love this lift away. It is the best vacuum I've ever had in my entire life. Super light, swivels everywhere, easy to clean. Oh, I just love it. If I could give it a kiss, I would. It is the best vacuum. Great suction, awesome, awesome vacuum. I love this little basement bathroom. It's so cute. It's very tiny. It has a little pedestal sink and it has a tub and a shower. And my son and I are both sharing this right now, so it's a little claustrophobic down here until they get the upstairs taken care of. But what I really want to highlight is this great metal storage shelving that I got from Bed Bath & Beyond. I put it together myself. I'm very proud of myself for being able to put this together. It really wasn't that hard, but you can see I can put all my hairsprays on it. I can put my toothpaste and our toothbrushes on it with our floss. And these little white baskets I picked up from Target, so I was able to throw some cosmetics in there, all my mascara samples, my sharpener, my beauty blender, things like that. My hair bands I hook over there for doing my hair, and this top shelf has really the main makeup that I use. So this really came in handy. I love it. Stores a lot of things, and I got it from Bed Bath & Beyond. These are my little booties that I showed you in my last video from Target. I am still wearing these. I actually even wear them out in the snow when I have to take our little bundle of joy that you're going to see soon outside. But they're great. They are so warm and so comfortable. I love them. And again, I showed these in my Target haul. I think they're probably still available at Target. Super comfy.
So it's 6 o'clock in the morning and my son is still asleep in the basement and I'm hungry, and because my kitchen is totally torn up, I think I'm gonna drive over to Starbucks, get a bagel and some coffee. My hair is drying. I just got out of the shower, but I want to show you what my garage looks like. It's looked like this probably since probably a couple weeks after I bought the house. So I'm not able to park my car in the garage currently, but hopefully as of February, when everything gets done, I will be able to do it. So let me switch around this camera and show you what my garage has looked like. This is my garage on a daily basis. So tons and tons of lumber all over the place, paint cans everywhere, equipment, doors just kind of hanging around, and just little chips and tons of little pieces of ground up wood from where they've cut all the wood, tons of debris. This is nothing the way it was, I think probably a month ago. This whole garage was filled up with torn out carpeting. So this actually is pretty clean. So I'm hoping I can eventually someday park my car in my garage. I got my bagel with my coffee from Starbucks. I'm parked in front of my house. As you can see, a little frosting action going on right now. It's about 17 degrees this morning. I think you may be able to see my neighborhood street. Pretty much a winter wonderland today, but I can't believe I actually kind of am enjoying this, even though it is ridiculously cold. I really kind of like it. My neighborhood's awesome. My neighbors are awesome. I just love this whole area. And I thought I'd throw just a little sneak peek. Ooh, what could this be for? So here he is. His name is Sammy. He loves to go for rides. As a matter of fact, I'm at my son's school right now picking him up. Sammy loves rides. He's very smart little dog. He knows what the word ride means. He knows how to stay, and he knows to sit. So I am impressed with his IQ. But anyway, he's a great little dog, but he's taking up a lot of time. I'm going to try to put some favorites together of some of my loves for last year. I know every YouTuber has done this. I'm sure you're all sick of all this at this point. Don't even want to see it, but I just kind of do it for fun, for my own sake. But hopefully that will be up sometime in February. And hopefully at that point I'll be up in the upper level of my house and I'll be living here without all the workmen being here all the time. But great talking to you guys, at least via YouTube. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you had a great new year, very safe and happy. Spend a lot of time with family, and I will see you guys soon. Oh, and say goodbye. Bye from Sammy.